My house burned down, my family showed up, not to help, but to laugh finally, karma. Update 2. Pic of the burned house with a crying laughing emoji. I didn't respond. Nicole posted a pic of her and her fiancé at brunch captioned, "Some people just can't help burning bridges." Mom called once, left a voicemail, said she hoped I was okay and to let her know if I changed my mind about coming home. Dad didn't call at all. I guess that's just how things are in my family. If you don't play the game, you're fair game. I was always the odd one out, because I wouldn't take sides in their stupid feuds, wouldn't help Dad with his projects, wouldn't help Carson with his endless drama, wouldn't babysit for Nicole when she needed a backup. I went my own way, and they hated that. They said I was selfish. Ungrateful. Whatever. I never bought into it. But when you see them standing in front of your burned house, laughing? Yeah, it hits different. I stayed with a friend for a while, worked out the insurance stuff, found somewhere else to live. I didn't talk to my family for a long time after that. I just kept thinking about the way Dad looked at me, like I was the mess he'd warned everyone about. I keep thinking about what he said, "Some people are just cursed." Like, what did I ever do that was so bad? I didn't steal from them. Didn't screw them over. Just didn't want to play their games. I promised myself that night I'd never let them get the upper hand again. I know how they work. I know what matters to them. I wasn't going to sit there and let them treat me like trash, not anymore. I've got receipts. I've got patience. And I don't forget. That's part 1. Part 2 gets a lot more interesting. Trust. Update 1. Alright, here's part 2. And if you think I'm exaggerating, I wish I was. Maybe this will just sound petty to some people, but if you've ever had a family like mine, you know exactly how this stuff doesn't just stop after one bad night. It's like they keep finding these little ways to remind you, you're not one of them. You never were. And also, they're winning. I see you, if you get it. For everyone else, IDK. Just read. Fast forward a couple months after the fire. I'm crashing on a friend's old futon. Insurance is dragging things out, like always. I don't really have much besides what I'd thrown in my backpack that night. I'm not broke or anything, just tired. Rebuilding from scratch is annoying. Everything takes longer than you expect. All that. I kind of figured my family would just let me fade out of the group chat and move on. But that's not how it went. The weirdest part is how they'd go silent for weeks, then pop up out of nowhere. First time was maybe 2 months after. I wake up and see I'm tagged in the family group chat. It's a meme. Someone edited a pic of a dumpster on fire and wrote, "Braden's housewarming party." Carson reacts with the skull emoji. Nicole adds crying laughing. Dad doesn't say anything. Mom sends a sticker of a sad puppy, which is about as much as she ever does. I don't respond. I think about muting the chat, but I don't. Part of me wants to see what they'll do next. Part of me just doesn't want to give them the satisfaction. It's always stuff like that. Never direct. Always side-eyed. I get a text from Nicole on my birthday that just says, "Hope you're not celebrating with candles lol." Mayo. Once I posted a pic of my new apartment on Insta and Carson immediately commented, "Looks flammable." He deletes it after a couple hours, like he wants me to know he's watching, but not give anyone else ammo. I start getting used to it. But Enzil, some days it just pisses me off more than I want to admit. I should probably say, none of this is random.